Hello everyone, and welcome to this beautiful lakeside. Two lakes actually, one over there and one over there, that we are currently going to be working in. I'll be honest, I don't have a load of good ideas for what to do here. The main reason being it's such a nice area that I don't really want to kind of infringe upon the landscape and build something that will be possibly termed an eyesore. What I do want to do is maybe create a path that goes over here to some bench or something. We could probably get away with that. Obviously the arena's here, I'm fine with that because obviously we've built it and it works, so both those factors give good reason just to leave it as it is. It's fine, don't touch it, just leave it alone. But beyond that, I'm not quite sure what else we should build. As you can see, I am currently living out of this cave up here. Not something I've done an awful lot. And I did have quite a few resources, as you can see. In fact, we're going to take the diamonds, because it's been a while since I've had a diamond pickaxe in this version. This was back when, yeah, you didn't find diamonds left, right and centre. Diamond pickaxes were, well, a luxury almost, but these days they are a necessity. Anyway, let's go and add a park bench. Oh yeah, we should go get some cobblestone too for the path. So I was thinking about building a little village here. I might build one or two houses, but nothing major, I don't think. I don't want, as I said, I don't want too many houses kicking around. Does this actually work, I wonder? Let's find out. Oh, rubbish! Rubbish. Can we... That's rubbish. That is absolutely... I mean, we're going to have to now do that to make it work. That is awful. Can we place that there? I mean, at least we can place a sign on the side. Yeah, stairs are awful in this version. Oh, there we go. Oh, I figured it out. Excellent. Right. And then we can just have like maybe a path come up behind it here. I was also thinking of maybe doing a barracks. Kind of like a barracks building, although I wouldn't put that at the waterfront. I was going to put that in behind the arena. Just kind of thinking of things to add in relation to the arena, and this would be something similar to you get it in the film Gladiator. Well, maybe not like a barracks in its purest form, but you get, you know, the place where the gladiators stay before entering the arena. So I was kind of thinking of something in that sort of a way, which I'm sure we can maybe pull off. Just going to add the path here. This is the update of paths because there's no nether. Boy, it'll be nice when the nether comes. I won't have to walk here, although that will kind of obsolete the paths. But that's another matter. And there we have it. We've got ourselves a path that goes from the bench to the arena, which might be a bit of a waste, but there you go. There was a spider over here. We need to be careful. Just add that there. Yeah, I don't see the guy. Must have despawned. Right. Let's add a post with torches on it. That would be fine. Just something a bit different. Yep, looks good. And obviously we've got our bench here that we can sit on. I really like, one of my favourite parts of Skyrim is how you can just like sit in seats, and then in some of the mods you can like go and do all sorts of stuff. You can sit in the bath, you can, maybe you can do that in vanilla Skyrim as well, but yeah, it's interesting stuff. Is it something I'd want added to Minecraft? I mean, it'd be nice, but it's not, I don't know, it's not a burning desire, you know what I mean? I mean, what would you do? Sit down and have a drink, sit down and talk? I guess there's a few things. Anyway, over here, this was where I was planning to put the barracks. The only problem is there's a lot of hilly areas around. I probably wouldn't put it over there. So yeah, we're going to have to put it here. What we might do is cut out part of the hill and then just have it in here. It's going to require a wee bit of digging, but not too much. While I dig this out, I appreciate that I referred to the Nintendo Wii as not being a console last week. I know I don't need to explain this, but I just felt like I should. I was rewatching it, and what I was trying to say is I'm not sure if other people consider it a console, because I mean I certainly do. I guess that's my my take on it. No, we're not building with that. Let's dig that up immediately. It's just one of these ones that I'm not sure. You know, there's all the rivalry in gaming. You know, PC Master Race and all that sort of stuff. And then there's obviously the people that like consoles and all that. And then I'm not sure if there's like factions within the console community where it's like, you know, Xbox wins over PlayStation or vice versa. And I wasn't sure if there was a prevailing view that a Nintendo Wii wasn't a console. I guess that's what I was alluding to. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to me. The Nintendo Wii's good. It's certainly something a little bit different. I think it was certainly a revelation when it first came out, because it was, you know, obviously you actually have to perform physical movements beyond just moving your fingers. Well, it depends on the game, actually. I was thinking more along the lines of Wii Sports. I know that's a pretty popular game. It's a game I've played a fair amount. Wouldn't say I'm good at it, but you know, I know how to play it. It's ones like that that really bring that side of the Nintendo Wii to the forefront. So yeah, in that regard, it's one of a kind. This is going to look very, very strange, but I'm hopeful that we can get it sorted. We're going to take the barracks up to here, I reckon. I think that should be big enough. Oh no! Flippin' heck. Whew. That was close. Yeah, the thing about dying, it's not so much about the actual death, if you like, because at the end of the day, okay, I've got a diamond pickaxe, but apart from that, there's nothing I would really want to lose. It's more about the fact I'd have to walk back here. This is the hardest place to get to in my world. Is that another one? Is there seriously another creeper? I guess we'll find out when we go outside. Why did I come back? I came back for more spades. We'll also pick up some stone so we can get started on the build. It might be in the style of an Atalicus, although I'd rather avoid just replicating that style. Whoa, no! You having a laugh! I knew there was a creeper around. We'll lead him down here because I don't want any chests to explode. Never mind, we'll just fight him up here because he doesn't seem to want to move. Whew, that was scary. Anyway, it's daytime now. I do hear a skeleton. Shouldn't be too worrying. I was going to build a house over the canal, but again, it's one of these ones I just don't want to impact the scenery too much. Right, well, at the very least we can get started on the front. As I said, it will probably turn into a box. I think what I'm aiming to do with this build is set it up and then add detail to it. I'm not sure how I'll do that, but you know, we can. That's something we can certainly think about. It may not have much detail, or detail may not be required, because as you can see, it does get hidden by the hill partially. I did not want to place that there. I was getting confused with what version I was playing. I thought I could select a block from my inventory with a select block button, but that's obviously not a thing. Yeah, well, so far the whole box idea is very well, prevalent now. It's come true. It is going to be a box. Let's get rid of the corners for a starter, and that makes it less box-like. I did also kind of want to maybe add some. Well, let's see what the entrance is going to be. So the entrance is going to be here. I did build a barracks in my city, in my journal world, which took the form of a luxurious mansion. That's not really what you think of when you think of mansion, but there you go. That's just kind of what I went with. I don't think we're going to make this too tall, and by too tall I mean okay, no, never mind. I confused myself there. Maybe we need windows. I was going to say iron bars would look epic. Problem is we don't have any of those. Maybe high windows. High windows might be pretty cool, or small windows, because those seem kind of big. Let's just have just regular size windows like that. And maybe we could add detail to the side like that. Maybe we could add a base of cobblestone at the bottom there. That's going to link in with the path a bit too much, unfortunately. I guess it's just about trying different stuff. I was speaking to Zendra yesterday, and we were, well, he was in my stream chat. We were discussing, I guess it was art forms really. It wasn't a huge discussion. It was just I was basically saying, oh, I'm not that good at art and all that. And then I mentioned that because obviously he's got into render making and all that lately. And then it crossed my mind that hold on a minute, art was never and is never been a huge passion of mine, and yet I enjoy video editing and I enjoy Minecraft, both of which you could argue require the art side of your brain. I know people always talk about, you know, this side of your brain does this and this side of your brain does that, and I know there's a side of the brain that works mainly in an artistic sense. So yeah, I clearly need to use that side of the brain a lot when it comes to those particular hobbies and interests. And the point of saying that is this is one of those times when that's going to be prevalent, is when I'm trying to build this bally thing, and so far I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure about it. Let's add the path in. Thankfully we've got the diamond pickaxe, which should last us a bit of time. As you can see, the barracks is like right at the back, so we got the entrance over there. Should work. Oh, Pig's wanting to go in and become a soldier. As you please, mate, as you please. Right, I've got an idea. I think what we'll do for the roof, instead of doing half slabs up here like we did at Anatolikos, we're going to have a kind of a grassy area. And this will be like where they train, and we can have like dummies up here if I can figure out how to make dummies in Alpha. Dummies for like shooting at. You see a lot of them in places like, well, games like Skyrim and Mountain Blade and whatnot. And obviously, it's just kind of to mimic the idea of having a target when training for archery. So let's just add this on. Right, as you can see, it's slightly less of a box now and more of a, well, not quite sure what you would call it. I'm not sure if grass is growing on the top or not. Let's have a look. This might actually remain grass free, which wouldn't be a bad thing. What we're going to do is we're going to add some beds inside, similar to what we did last episode, except this time we're going to make them 4-poster beds, because why not? You want gladiators to live in luxury, right? Haha. Okay, I'm sure someone else would have something to say about that, but whatever. Let's just add that in. Should we make them 3 wide? We can only add a few beds if we make them 3 wide. Let's make them 2 wide. Deny them a bit of space. Let's make them 3 tall, because Minecraft players are, well, they're slightly less than 2 blocks tall, but the point being they're about 2 blocks tall. Let's make some stairs. Right, so the stairs didn't want to work, so yeah, we'll do something like that. There's our 4-poster bed. Oh wait, hang on a minute. That's going to cause problems. We might need to make it a 2x2, which would not look so good. Oh no, it's fine actually. We'll just have 2 4-poster beds here on this side. We're going to run out of space pretty darn quickly. Right, there we go. There's another bed. We're going to have the staircase out here, I guess, that goes up to the top. So let's just work on that now. We might as well just do it out of cobble, since that's what we've been using this whole time. I guess we'll put... I'm not sure. We could put a bit of a kitchen area over here with a blast furnace. That's right, we're going to make a blast furnace in Minecraft Alpha. Ta-da! Blast furnace! Right, as you can see, we're about to add the lava in to what will hopefully be a, well, mimic a bit of a furnace. The style's kind of questionable, but we're just going to go with it. Wonder what would happen if we turned it into stripes here. I'm pretty sure it doesn't make a difference. It still looks weird. Anyway, we're going to have probably a row of other furnaces here. This is for food. That's for like armor and stuff. Maybe it would have been better to have had a fire instead. Oh dude, yeah, fire would have been so much better. Get that lava out of there. I'm pretty sure the furnaces aren't going to look this way. I've already tried this. Well, I mean, it's the thought that counts. Alright, here we go. Boom. Right, hopefully the wood doesn't burn up. There's our blast furnace, so if we ever want to cook something, just throw it in there. Okay, so we're going to do one or two other things really quickly in this area. First thing I want to do is I want to put down a house, not just any old house, but I want to put down an alpha house, not an alpha house, an in-dev house, just as a bit of a memorial of in-dev, which we obviously spent part of episode 0 playing in. Obviously you can't, well, I don't think there's a way to save in-dev games in this day and age, but what we are going to do is we're going to rebuild the house you get off spawn. So I had a quick look online. I think it's a 5x5 square we need, so we'll just make that here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually need to make it slightly bigger than that because we need to add the walls in. And yeah, this part of the video is going to be dedicated to just building one or two small houses, one or two small things in and around the arena. We're not going to do any sort of crazy city or settlement. We're just going to yeah, just plaster one or two objects around. Who knows, might get away with a statue, although not as big as the ones by Anatolikos. And there you have it. I'm not sure if it's facing the right way. I think it might be actually. But I think it was facing the way the sun set. So I mean, either way though, that should be fine. Just need to add a couple of torches in there. The reason I put it up here was so it wouldn't be seen, because it's just a box, but I thought, a little Easter egg to the world, why not? Down here is of course the barracks that we were working on, or the home of the gladiators. I'm not sure if barracks is necessarily the right name. They're not paid soldiers, they are, well, gladiators were slaves after all. I don't think they were professional even. I don't think they got paid. So what we've got here is we've got obviously the beds. I did a lot of chests, mainly for my stuff because I've got a lot of stuff over here. I moved out of the cave finally. This could kind of be our home here, and obviously we've got the blast furnace. And that's about it. And obviously upstairs you probably saw the dummies, which you could use for melee practice, you could use for target practice, that sort of a thing. What was that? Was that a pig? Jigs. Then there's just an open area over here for various other things. In fact, I think I might leave a chest at the far end with a sword in it for no particular reason other than to add something to that area. Okay, house number 1 is a success because the creeper isn't going to get me. That's the whole idea of a house. That is how all houses are judged in this game. If the creepers can't get to you, it's good. If they can, well, you've obviously messed up somewhere. We actually need to go get more cobble. But this is what the first house is looking like. Just ignore the the blocks there. We could use slabs actually. Slabs might actually be better looking for this for the task of keeping the stairs in order. Plus, they're not going to let mobs spawn on them. Yeah, I think we will. I think we'll switch over to using the slabs. Uh-oh. The house has failed. The house has failed. He knows exactly where I am. He knows exactly what I'm doing. He's figured out how to look through windows. So this is the awkward part because he like strafes to your left. Or not your left, but my left, the player's left. And so, in that situation, it could easily have all gone down. Yeah, it looks okay, could be worse. Could probably do with a few more blocks, but either way, I'm fine with it. Be nice if we could get a way up to it. We're probably going to have to add a staircase or something into the hill. I'll do that after. But that is that. It's done. I'm going to add hopefully 2 more houses in locations I've already pointed out to you. Not sure how they're going to turn out, but we shall see. So I didn't quite fulfill everything I wanted to do. I wanted to build 1 or 2 more houses, but after I built this monstrosity, I lost confidence. It's a decent house, but I don't think it's well, I don't want to risk building that over there. The reason I don't mind it here is because it's kind of out of the way. It's a place I don't really come much. But yeah, it's just really an extended village house, isn't it? It's just kind of like a box. I mean, you can go on the roof and that, and it's cool. So this will probably be something that gets torched at some point. I mean, you get nice views from the top and views of the arena. But really, it just encapsulates what I'm trying to do with this area. Just various wee builds here and there, nothing too over the top. That's hidden by the trees mainly, which is important. We've obviously got the bench there that we put. We've got the arena, the barracks, or the gladiator area. It's round the sides, so it's kind of out of the way as well. I mean, it's more of a box, but I can kind of accept it being there, as you can see. Then we've got a path up the hill to the other houses. There's the way into the gladiator place. The arena's down there, and obviously this is the house I was working on before. I'm not sure. I kind of like that one in some ways better than this one, but at the same time this one has more shape and more character about it, which I definitely prefer. Then obviously up here is the in-dev house, which is definitely no go. It's out the way, up the hill, nobody can see it, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. But yeah, this is probably my favourite area of the world. Well, it's one of my favourite areas of the world. I really like it, and I'm really happy with how it's developed and everything like that. But it's something we can add to over time. I don't want to rush it. I wanted to add something more to it, which is what I've done, and I've cleared out all the chests from the cave and everything like that. So I've achieved my aims for the area thus far. However, there may be more to add. There may not be, but there may be. But yeah, this is it. Thank you all very much for watching. We might at some point return to the arena, have a bit of a PvE fight there with the zombies. But until next episode, I will see you later.